And you're Jordan Siffield. All right.
If you are falling, then I will catch you. If you need a light, I'll find a match. 'Cause I love the way you say good morning, and you take me the way I am. If you are chilly, here, take my sweater. If you've got a headache, I'll make it better.
Well, welcome back, viewers. This is James Comm, the guy on the bike. And today, we're going to go in for a little run through here at LESLEY HELLER and see paintings by Devin Powers. Paintings. Okay, well, congratulations. Now I understand this is your first show at a commercial space here in New York. And
yeah, my first solo show in New York.
Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your background. Where you went to school?
I went to Brooklyn College, graduated in 2009, my MFA. Prior to that, I was in Boston and Vermont before that. And
Let's start over here and take a look at some of the paintings.
All right.
Give us a title on this one.
This one is called Path, and the title came out of when I was working with the geometry. It uses a kind of crystalline form.
Yes.
And the rhombic tiles that were in that.
Rhombic.
Yeah, like,
like
a four-sided figured diamond, basically. And they actually kind of construct the structure of the painting. And so I was sort of following the path of the geometry, but also working against it. And the path to me was sort of these branch-like forms that come out of the clash and then coming together of those tile patterns into the form that we have here. So
Now,
I called it path.
These are oils?
Yeah, this is all
Oil on
painting.
canvas?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move along a little farther down the line here. Now, I was talking to you, one of the things that I appreciate, let's get a wide view of this one. And what's the title on this piece?
The title on this one's Storm.
And this is what, about 6 by 5 feet, something like that?
7 by 6 feet.
7 by 6 feet, Storm. Now, I was telling you that I really was impressed with your technique, and I was thinking that you were using tape, but you said that you weren't. You were just squirting this right out of the tubes? Is that how you did it? Sort of scraping the tube?
The thicker lines are taking the tube of paint and literally dragging it across the canvas with a ruler next to it so it keeps it straight.
Right.
And then you see these other sort of striations or marks in the paint. That's from the ruler picking up parts of the oil paint, depositing them in other sections. And I kind of like that as a...
No, I do. I like it. It keeps it from getting too pristine, too prissy.
Yeah,
and,
very much. That's a very big part for me.
Yeah, keeping the kind of the New York school paint handling thing going.
Definitely. It's, to me, a lot of it is...
Let's look at one of the little ones over here.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I have a disclaimer. This is the lovely Leslie Heller, who also represents me, and you're going to be down in Miami, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good. Drop in. So what's the title on this piece?
This one's called Song, and often I think about music with abstract painting, with these paintings, and this painting, because of the high pitch of the color, the high key of the color, and the way the forms kind of have a rhythm and yet a clash of them, made me think of music, so I thought of the title being Song.
What kind of music do you listen to?
A lot of different music. I've been listening to a lot of Nirvana recently.
Uh-oh.
But Beethoven has been listening to the Ninth a lot. Yeah.
And this, I think, was on the invitation. Am I right? Is this the one that was on the invitation?
Yeah, I think this one was on the website. I think it was Yeah, it was on there.
How about your color sense? I love your palette as well.
Yeah.
They got a lot of nice, very kind of analogous colors and some nice contrast, but there's also kind of a subtle toned down quality to a lot of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's not coming out of anything very rational, the color scheme. The color scheme is...
So you don't have a real color theory that you stick with, it's more or less just what kind of fits and works for your eye.
A lot of it I was thinking about color in an intuitive sense. So I start with one color, and that generally has to do with an emotion, or with, mostly an emotion, or the color that I feel works with that form. And then another color kind of comes to me, and I put that down, and then another color comes.
How about the idea of fractals? You know, I also kind of get a sense of the fractal ideas of these patterns that are repeatable into infinity.
Yeah, actually, this actually is a kind of, this particular painting deals with a kind of triangular fractal. If you were to look at it here, this is a triangle. So the center of the triangle, roughly, and you make lines from the center, and then you go again. And I kind of complicated this pattern, this fractal-like figure, by putting other triangles inside and then working out. You could do this to infinity.
Right. Let's take a look at this one. Also, I like the fact that you're sort of going back and forth from working on a lighter ground and then doing the other thing where you're kind of working on a dark ground and coming back up with the lighter colors.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at that almost as like a negative and positive in terms of photographic processes.
Right.
But also, with this I was thinking a lot of stained glass and Gothic architecture, but fractured, completely broken, as if windows and mirrors upon windows and mirrors.
Yeah, I can see where there is a kind of a transparency on some of these little wedges of color there. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, it's called break, so obviously that's...
Break, okay.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at this one. This one you've got a little more smaller fractures going on here, but I like this too. This has got a great color thing going on.
Yeah, thank you. Some of this this kind of painting is a little more dense to me, and sometimes I think about the geometry of not just solid forms, but also something that's like wind, for example. What's the geometry of something with no form? And I wanted to get this flowing kind of feeling within this painting of something moving.
There's a good deal. We got a red dot there.
So,
well, we'll come up and take a look at this final painting here.
all right.
Quick glance at this little piece. What's the title on this? I really like the color scheme on this. The nice warm, almost autumnal colors. What's it called?
This is called Relation.
And this is another 7-footer, right? This is
6 by 5 feet.
6 by 5. Really nice. I noticed that some of your pieces are also dealing with symmetry.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I mean, when I was going to school, it was like you never make a symmetrical painting. It's like you got to have some kind of an imbalance to make the composition run around, but several of your pieces are dealing with the kind of a symmetrical pattern like this one.
Yeah.
What are your ideas about symmetry in abstraction?
Well, I think that when I first started making the paintings, I was interested in how can you make something that's symmetric and highly ordered look like something that is chaotic, or give it the energy of an expressionist kind of feeling, which is asymmetric. I wanted to go that way, but also I think that modernism tended to want to get rid of anything that's a sense of decorative, and
yes.
when you have anything that's ornate, when you have anything that has a lot of complexity in it, and painting, there's such an idea that the decorative, it was stigmatized as decorative. So,
and Frank Stella, when he started bringing in the minimalist stuff, sort of, and Don Judd, they sort of threw out those ideas and said, hey, symmetry is not a bad thing because it does sort of go against the history of at least European or Western painting or Western design.
Yeah. I mean, I think that when you look at architecture today, look at design today, and to some degree painting, it's sort of taken this notion, which starts as sort of Frank Stella's black paintings,
yes,
of a generative kind of way of making work, a way that's using kind of parameters and algorithm to create something.
Right, and that goes along with the fractals and everything else.
Yeah, yeah, it's something you see in Solowit's work, you see that in, and it starts to come out, I think, in painting, and the way that art is made today is different from how it was made.
It kind of takes the author out of the story a little more and lets other forces sort of have an effect on how the composition of things are formed.
Yeah, I think that's true to a degree. Yeah. I mean, but with these paintings, it's also there's going with the algorithm. The algorithm is going with like what the geometry naturally wants to do. But at a certain point, you have to also create this friction within it.
Yes.
So break away from what it wants to do.
That's when the ghost in the machine comes out.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about some of the people that you look at when you think about painting? When you want to go see painting, what gets you excited? What do you look at?
I look a lot at still a lot of abstract expressionist painting.
Right.
Rothko is huge for color for me. The way that his paintings have this symmetrical approach that makes you feel almost all encompassed by the image. Jackson Pollock with the way that he creates such an expansive, energetic kind of space, which is something I really try to replicate with geometry.
How do you get these thin lines here? These are not tubes of paint. We got syringes or turkey basters that you squirted out of?
Now I've been using syringes with this actually, where it's almost like a pastry chef how they make those frosting on a cake per se. But then I scrape that off.
Is there colored pencil in there too? Is that what those little fine red lines are?
The fine red, that was colored pencil on this one, yeah.
Okay.
And the white is literally the ground of the canvas.
So you're also saying that you're a fan of Mark Grosjean.
Yes.
One of our contemporary painters.
Mark Bradford I like as well.
Mark Bradford.
And those are also, but another interest is Islamic architecture.
Islamic architecture.
Yeah, and Gothic ornament and architecture is also very interesting as well. So.
Okay, Devin, well, I know you've got a gallery talk coming up here. And this is your last day of the show, so I wanted to slip in here and congratulate you and get you to give us a little tour.
Thank you for coming by. Yeah, it's good talking.
Well, thank you.
All right.
And congratulations. Have a nice lecture.
I will. All right. Nice.
So, Devin Powers, what's the title of the show? Just paintings, right?
Yeah, paintings.
Here at Leslie Heller on Orchard Street. And, all right, thank you, Kate.
Take me the way I am. Thank you.
That was beautiful, Jordan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.